always a pro's pro. How many? I got to ask you though, of the 4 major sports that you typically cover, even though it goes far beyond that, which athletes give you the best post-game answers?
I think hockey guys. There's a sincerity to hockey guys, and they fascinate me because I can't skate. These guys will play through like a severed limb. What they're willing to go through is beyond my comprehension. Like I get, dude's got to take a shot to be available, and your availability is your best ability. I appreciate what you guys put through yourselves through, rather. But hockey guys just totally fascinate me. Like there's guys whose mouths, their teeth, look like they ate a fucking grenade and they're still playing. Like
it's a rite of passage. They brag about it.
Right. What are you doing? If that happened to me, I'd be incapacitated for a week. And they're like out there for the next shift. Yeah. So there's a curiosity I have about them. And I'm not talking about them like they're zoo animals. Like, what are you? But it's
they are. They're zoo animals for sure.
They're zoo animals. They just. I played golf once with Oshie and Carlson, a couple of Capitals here in town. And Oshie had literally just had surgery on like a sports hernia a week before, and him and Carlson are talking about that moment when you're passing out from the anesthesia, about like that last couple of seconds, and they were talking about it with joy in their eyes before they go under for surgery. And I couldn't get over just how those dudes are wired, man. So hockey guys fascinate me. Those are the guys I enjoy the most because I have the least understanding of them.
There's a whole way they talk too that's like mesmerizing, like the verbiage they use, and there's like half of them aren't even Americans, right? Like they're Canadians or they're from overseas and Russia or whatnot. And there's slang to it, and
everybody's got a nick. Everybody's it's no one's just Jason or Travis. It's it's J-Bo and everyone's. You gotta. I'm doing a shitty job of what the nickname. Good. Like what they call Wayne Gretzky. Oh, Wayno. That's what me and Steve every time we bring up Wayno. Like this is the greatest player that's ever played. And the Canadian guys talk about skating down the ice side by each. Okay, I get it. You're next to each other. Mm-hmm. There's a different language, and the boys and the room, the way they talk about the room, that's my favorite thing. It's the locker room, but the room, the way they talk about it's like a sacred place.
Oh yeah.
And you guys know it because you live it, but the hockey guys' room is a whole other level. And
there's nothing like it.
Last year I talked to Paul Maurice after they won, the Florida Panthers won, and he gave the greatest answer. I asked, you've spent your life in pursuit of this thing, and now you've done it. And in what way does that change your life? He took this really deep pause, and then he gave this sincere thing. He said, I hope it doesn't. I hope I've lived my life in a way where it won't change me. And then he says, but next year when we go to camp, I'm going to skate the hell out of the boys because I got carte blanche. It's like it was this surreal, sincere moment, but then right back to the way that he's going to give the boys a hard time. I don't know. Hockey guys, again, I'm being redundant, but they're mind-boggling.
Different breed, man.
No, I'm right with you. And I think anybody who's been in an ice rink or, a hockey locker room, the culture of hockey, especially in the good spots, is, nobody's put on a pedestal. Everybody is like, the moment you think you're going to be like a pretentious or like prima donna, you can't survive in that sport, right? No. Like it's all about doing stuff for your team. We had the Kachuk brothers on. Their dad obviously played in the league for a number of years. And there's two rules were be a good teammate and work hard, right? That's like sums up who these guys are. Yeah, right.
But that's life. Whoever's listening, the 92%ers, that's it. Be a good teammate and work hard. But then I'm just trying to imagine what it is to be a guy and to understand that there's going to come a time when you got to go out there in the ice and you skate up to that dude next to you and you just look at the guy and you go, you want to go?
Yeah.
And you got to say, yeah. And then down go the gloves, and like you want to go. I mean, it's like an invitation. It's like, hey, you want to go get some lunch? And like, no, do you want me to punch you in the head? But there's an invite, and then you gotta. And if you don't accept that invite, and then even if you can't fight, even if you get mopped, the boys are going to give you a stick tap because it was your turn to go. It's not a space I'm familiar with.
It's so epic.
Steve Levy never once came up to me and asked me to fight. That never happened.
There's a weird thing in like a lot of hockey players' eyes where I feel like if you punch most people in the face, they get pissed. Like they're going to look at you and they're going to like, there's going to be a look of anger. I feel like if you punch a hockey guy in the face, they would smile, which I don't like. It's almost like this like weird mentality with some of these sports like hockey. I think rugby players are similar there. And there's certainly some football players like this where it's like, it's almost like you want to get punched in the face. It's weird.
But I've seen like when DBs and wide receivers get at it and you grab the face mask and dudes are swinging and then it's more like lunchroom, like let's separate me and then let's get mad. Where like you punch John Carlson in the head and he would be like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all you did was light that fuse, buddy, and you're not
this is
ready.
What I wanted.
You're not ready for what's coming. You're not ready.
Nobody's pulling us back.
Yeah.
You guys are getting me fired up for some playoff hockey here.
Hell yeah. I love it. That time of year is great. Like postmasters and I get like, then it gets back into a great flow of you got, one night you follow the Stanley Cup, the next night you follow, NBA playoffs. And it's just, there's a great cadence to this time of the year as we get to the spring.
You ain't lying. Now, a moment brought to you by American Express.
What's your favorite type of cuisine, Travis?
Cuisine? I'm like an American cuisine kind of guy.
Yep. Okay, are there certain cities that you think the food is better in?
New York.
Way to be super creative with your answer.
I mean, Jason, you can get anything you want in the world in New York.
I mean, it's good. I'm not going to lie. New York's very good. I think Philly's got good food, too. Philly's got great food. You know what's a really good food town, especially for anybody born in the Midwest? Chicago! Chi-town's got great food.
It does. Here's some good news for the foodies out there. With Amex Platinum, you get access to global dining access by Resy when you add your Platinum card to your Resy profile.
So you can experience some of the hottest restaurants with access to exclusive reservations and even be notified when hard-to-get reservations come up.
There you go. That's the powerful backing of American Express. For full terms and to learn more, visit americanexpress.com/withAmex. Thank you to our partner, Allstate.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
That's right. Like to check expiration dates before cooking.
Like to check if you have your keys before closing the door.
Like to check the weather before heading to the beach.
That'd be a good idea. Good idea. Like how you have to check if you have your wallet before heading out to dinner. Sometimes you check to make sure you didn't bring it. It's a vet move.
This one's on you. I'll get you back next time. Well, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds of dollars.
That's right. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Thank you to Intuit TurboTax for sponsoring today's episode.
Hey, Trav, do you remember when you told people to do their taxes?
No, but I can see myself saying that.
Well, here's a clip. Why don't we play this for everyone to see?
Make sure you do your taxes.
Yeah, and we still mean it because April 15th is coming up fast. You need to get your taxes done by then. So listen, we all know taxes can be complicated, especially when you're trying to handle them yourself.
But with TurboTax Full Service, you get an actual expert who gives your taxes their undivided attention while you focus on what matters to you.
So while your tax expert crunches numbers, you can be living your best life on a beach somewhere, sipping a drink with one of those tiny umbrellas, all while getting a real-time update on their progress.
And these experts are on it. They'll find every possible deduction and handle every form, every investment, literally. Everything.
Get a TurboTax Live expert who can file your taxes for you as soon as today and get you the biggest possible refund, because that's the reward of doing this the right way.
Now, this is Taxes, brought to you by Intuit TurboTax.
Now do your taxes. Well, let's keep this cadence in the show going. We got one last segment for you, big guy. We call this one, We Gotta Ask. We close every convo out with a little we gotta ask, and you don't have to answer, and you can basically either answer the question or tell me and Jason to go fuck off. First one off the board, what is your greatest personal athletic achievement?
I play a par 3 tournament every summer at the beach. It's a little course called
Bethany?
Well, yes, that's where our family's been for years.
I don't know if we want to disclose this. Yeah.
Everybody in town knows where we live. Come by and say hi. Look forward to seeing you. It's north of there. There's Dewey Beach, and then there's a little town called Lewis, Delaware. And Lewis, Delaware has a par 3 course called the Midway Par 3. Me and my boys have been playing a tournament there every year forever. I'm proud to tell you, last year, your boy won it in a playoff over a guy that thank you. Over a guy who
In a
actually
playoff?
actually
Man, this
played
guy's got ice
golf
in his
at the
veins.
University of Maryland, beat him in a playoff with a birdie. And then I sent I'm not trying to name drop or whatever. This is just actually me making fun of what an idiot I am. I sent a picture to Scotty Scheffler, who has won some tournaments. I'm like, you know what, buddy? You never won this. And it's a picture of me holding up the trophy.
Oh my gosh.
Our buddy runs a bar down there called the Starboard. It's our guy Monty, and like every year the winner of this tournament gets put up on this on the video board outside the Starboard. And so